Let's talk about art. See, in my experience, art is defined by people's experiences and own understanding of what it is. When people think of art, they have immediate associations with the word, right? They think maybe music, right? A lot of people hear the term music artists, right? Maybe they think sculpture and painting, like, Da Vinci. Clearly, I'm uncultured, but I'm not uncultured, okay? I'm self-roasting myself, but I know what I'm talking about. Am I confusing you? But to some, art is simply what Google defines it as, right? The expression or application of human creative skill and imagination, typically in a visual form such as painting or sculpture, producing works to be appreciated primarily for their beauty or emotional power. Which I feel like is true, right? But I view it more as a common ground, right? Something that we can all agree art is based off of, art can be created from, right? The way it is perceived by the creator. You see, in my eyes, if you don't view your own work artistically, it isn't art. Other people can see it that way, but it isn't because you didn't create it that way. There are 3 topics I want to touch on in order to define what art means and to round out the basis of why I'm even talking about this in the first place. First is self-meaning. To many, right? To many, art isn't just art. Art is a craft, right? Art is a science. And most commonly with me, art is a form of expression, right? All these big words, right? What do they mean? Well, in expression, the things I create express how I feel or how I think. In terms of a science, people might think in a form like, if I put this piece with this color invokes this feeling invokes an automatic association with wada. They view it that way, right? I view it in all ways. I've been studying art, right? I've been evolving artistically, and I agree with every single format. I don't think there is a specific one that is correct and one that is wrong. Every single one is correct because art is a forever evolving concept in my eyes. Second is outlets. Outlets are like paths, right? But what they really are is basically careers, really. It's different careers you pursue through art, or you pursue art through, right? I know that might sound confusing, but bear with me here. It could be sculpting, it could be painting, it could be music, it could be videos like this, right? Every single one has the potential to have art expressed through it. It could be specific sounds, it could be specific visuals, specific curves on a sculpture, you know what I'm trying to say? Outlets to me are very important because the more I pursue, the more the definition of what art is changes and it evolves, and it's insane, all right? And I love every damn second of it. Thirdly, to round it all up, the whole purpose of this video is art style. And what I mean by that, right? Not too long ago, I think it was literally yesterday, was it the day before that? I think it was yesterday. My friend had told me when I was working on my second project, sent him a piece, he gave me feedback, and he said that my art style's really starting to peek through, right? Which is good, right? Because people can identify specific feelings and associations with me because they now know what to think of when they think of me, right? And that also ties back to a very famous saying. People won't remember the memories, people won't remember your words, but they will always remember how you made them feel. That is an element of personal branding, right? The things that are associated with your name, the things that you think about and feel with that specific person. To me, that is personal branding. I love branding. But what terrified me about that was like, am I starting to be too the same? You know, a lot of my pieces are getting similar. I'm sure the viewers who have been following me along this journey are really starting to see similar edits because I can only do so much, but I can try a few new things to make it higher quality. And yes, I'm trying to learn new edits. Yes, I'm trying to learn new effects, but at some point it's going to come to a specific genre of type of edits, right? In my personal experience, I use a lot of retro camera type effects, right? And that might be what you associate me with, which is fine, right? I love those effects. They look beautiful. But again, the whole point of this discussion is one's personal art style. And I've always been enjoying the feeling of not really having one because it felt like I was always evolving, right? You could not tie me down to one, but sadly the world will always find a label to place on you, and that is just for identity purposes, right? And I just have to, at the end of the day, and you guys is too, if you pursue what I pursue, right, or in the way I pursue it at least, is finding an art that you want people, not just mind, but want people to associate you with. And it's scary for me, right? I don't want to become boring. I don't want to become too easy to look at. I don't want to become momentary in people's, viewing experiences where you watch me for like a few months in 2025 and in 2026, I'm like basically nothing, The meaning of art to me is everything, yet nothing. It is the luxury, it is the poor, it is the clean, it is the dirty, it is the beautiful, it is the ugly. Right? Art is perception, art is work, art is craft, right? And this is an important topic, right? The point of why this is on a self-documentation video is because this is what's on my mind. This is what's been defining me the past few days, really. And if there's one thing I want you to take away from this, well, there's many important little miniature things within this video, but if there were one, understand that everything can be pursued artistically. Sorry, I'm so dark. This camera's focus and the background sunlight changing colors is just like so annoying. But if there's one thing you would take away, understand that everything can be art. Everything. Headshots in a video game. Making a food. Food is viewed as a common art, right? Or a science. It is many. So do you see what I'm saying? Do you understand now? Or at least the way I view it. If not, maybe rewatch the video. Maybe watch it at a slower pace. Maybe to understand what I'm trying to get at you. It has been your boy, L1DV. I am looking forward to the new project release, which will be happening in the next couple of weeks, probably. I hope you have a blessed day. And let me know how you're doing, all right? My comment sections are lonely, all right? I need someone to talk to. Adios.